So guys, ito na yon, the ultimate digital bank card test natin internationally. Because I previously had that video, kung napanood nyo yan here, that was the ultimate test, and there were some changes already that happened, basically. Now, here are some of the contenders that I've used during my trip. I'll also give you a reason bakit binawasan ko na siya ng konti, and I'll give you the reason bakit ito yung mga ginamit ko for this specific test. For this specific test, I only used 4 specific cards. The first one is, alam nyo naman to, will be the GCash Visa card. So GCash Visa card, pwede nyo pa rin to kunin. Very simple, you can just get it via your GCash app. Gawin na rin natin siya ngayon. Go to your GCash app, buksan nyo muna yan. You will see here the cards section. May cards section here, diba? And then guys, you can have multiple cards yan. Kung meron ka na dati yung MasterCard, pwede ka pa rin kumuha. And then click here sa baba, meron siyang order a card. Just click on order a card and then mapapakita nyo sa inyo dito. Now, if I remembered correctly, nasa 250 ata or 265 ang GCash card na to. You have to be in the Philippines. You have to have a Philippine address for it to be able to be delivered to you. Kasi kung wala, hindi rin naman pwede. The next card naman that we will be featuring will be the CBank card. The CBank card is a MasterCard. Sa CBank naman guys, you must have a CBank account kasi if wala kang CBank account, hindi ka pwede kumuha ng card. To get a card from CBank, all you have to do, go to your CBank app and then dito sa lower portion, may cards portion dyan. Card, and then yung card na yan, lalabas tong card mo. You can order a card. Physical card issuance is 200 pesos. 200. Dati 300 pesos yun. So, 200 pesos siya. Simply wait, tas papadala sa inyo yan. And then, of course, GoTime. So, GoTime, how are you gonna get the card? Simple. You have to physically go to the GoTime machines. I think I can put a picture here. But to register for a GoTime, pwede mo gawin sa machine na yon or simply download the GoTime app. So, ito siya. And last but not the least will be your Maya. Si Maya, ang specific na ginamit ko dito will be Visa because we do like Visa rates, diba? Puro slot sila mag-Visa. So, we want to compare Visa cards as well. But Maya do have a MasterCard version and meron siya Visa version. For your Maya naman, you just have to go to your account and then dito sa taas, pwede mo makita yung cards and then pwede ka magkaroon ng maraming cards dito. So, 200 pesos yung sa Maya na MasterCard or even the Visa card. So, depending on what you want to get. On the side note, hindi ko in-include specifically for the test si GCash MasterCard because hindi mo na pwedeng kunin si GCash MasterCard. So, that's why I did not include the GCash MasterCard specifically dito sa specific test na to. A lot of the other banks I might not have included as well. For the sake being is, I want to drill it down to more parang specific cards na alam ko na and tried and tested before na nag-change yung mga rates niya. In 2023 kasi a lot of these cards changed. So lahat sila, dati zero yung mga transaction fee, foreign transaction fee, pero right now lahat nag-increasean sila. But there are some cards that still do not charge foreign currency or foreign transaction fee. So yun yung mga gusto ko i-prove right now. Now, why did I include specifically here Maya at saka GoTime? It's because I always get comments na maganda si Maya at saka maganda si GoTime. This is a free country-free world. Wala akong sinasabi na hindi sila maganda. They have their own feature, they have their own perks. It's just that when I want to do the test, alam nyo naman serbisyong tapat lang para sa inyo guys, kung ano yung talagang mababa, ano talaga yung walang foreign transaction fee, walang dagdag, doon tayo. Because I want you to maximize your every peso. If you still want to use any of these cards, that's why I'm giving it to you on a silver platter. It's a whole video. You can choose whatever you want to use. This video means and forms to educate everyone para lang if you want to have the best rate, you want to have choices, eto na po siya. Okay, how did I do my test? Lahat ng mga tests ko na to, lahat to specifically, ginawa ko to sa Japan. These happened on around October 16 or October 17. Now, lahat po ng mga cards na yan, ginamit ko po siya as tap to pay. Meaning po niyan, tinap ko yung card doon sa POS terminal. For example, ganun po, tap to pay siya. I have all photos, proof as well. And then lahat po to around and roughly the same time, lahat ng purchases na to. Para alam natin yung Visa and MasterCard rate in that specific 10-minute period, pare-parehas yan lahat. Where do I get the Visa and MasterCard rates? I'll put it down below. Ito yung mga links, nandiyan sa baba yan. But ito yung screenshot ng Visa, and then ito yung screenshot ng MasterCard as well. Again, Visa usually gives you better rate compared to MasterCard, pero hindi rin naman ganun kalayo. But Visa still gives you better rates. Now, do note, may some specific days na nagmamatch ang Visa rate and MasterCard rate. Pero it happens very rarely, but sometimes it does happen. Yun ang gusto ko i-note. Most often than not, mas maganda pa rin yung rate na binibigay ni Visa natin. Okay, so the first card that I specifically used and purchased an item. So, I will put a photo rin as well. The first one will be the GCash card. So, the GCash card, ang pinurchase kong item here, as you can see here, is 183 Japan yen. Now, the 183 Japan yen, chinarge ako ni GCash ng 71.06 Philippine pesos. Meaning, whenever you use your GCash card, pag tinap mo yan, automatic i-charge ka na in the Philippine peso or in your local currency. Remember, when you're purchasing these items, always choose the local currency where you are in. Ano meaning nun? Kung nasa Japan ako, ang pipiliin kong currency will be Japan yen if given a choice. If nasa US ako, ang pipiliin ko US dollar. Pag nasa Hong Kong ako, pipiliin mo Hong Kong dollar. Always choose the local currency to give you the best rate. Huwag nyo siyang ipapapili or huwag nyo pipiliin yung convert to Philippine peso kasi usually mas mataas yung rate na binibigay nun. So that 71.06 pesos, ang Visa rate na muna, ang Visa rate that day is 0.388. So, for example, 1 yen is equivalent to 0.388 Philippine pesos. So, ang bank rate ni GCash, if I'm going to divide 71.06 Philippine peso divided by 183, it will give me the bank rate of 0.388. So, ang bank rate ni GCash na card na to, pati yung sa Visa with 0% bank fee, meaning walang dinadagdag si GCash dito, it's at the same level, same amount. Percent difference is 0. So, ganun ang point natin. As in 0 talaga siya. Perfect. Meaning nun, guys, walang kinita si GCash sa inyo for that transaction. Ang 0.388 is the best rate that you can get. And guys, usually mas mataas pa to or mas maganda tong rate na to versus money changer. I can include photos of money changers here. Wala. Mas maganda talaga siya. Diba? So, when you tap to pay, that's the rate that GCash gives you. Moving on, we have here the SeaBank card. The SeaBank card, don't forget, it's a MasterCard, diba? MasterCard usually mas less competitive yung rate, pero very minimal. Very minimal. Meaning ko konting-konti talaga yung difference, parang hindi nyo makikita. I purchased an item here worth 140 Japan yen, and it got charged to me sa SeaBank ko ng 54.5 pesos. Nag-brown out. Nag-brown out ulit. Ganun ko kayo kamahal, guys. Hindi natin pinopause ang video, pero nag-brown out. So, paano ito? Sana bumalik ng ilaw. Kasi gusto ko i-shoot tong video na to. Ay, day. Nakakatakot. Hindi siya bumabalik. Sorry guys, so I had to repeat. So again, the second one is the SeaBank card. With the SeaBank card naman guys, ang binili kong item here was 140 Japan yen. Chinarge ako ni SeaBank ng 54.50 pesos. Converted yan to Philippine pesos. Now, with that, the MasterCard rate for that day, October 17, is at 0.389. Now, compare mo di ba? Si Visa is at 0.388. So, napaka-konti lang, di ba? 0.001 ang difference niya. And ang binigay sa akin ni SeaBank, when we divide the 54.5 peso divided by 140 Japan yen, it gives me the bank rate of 0.389, which means pantay. Parehas. Meaning nito, guys, 0% rin ang foreign transaction fee ni SeaBank when you tap to pay in foreign country. Meaning, ano ang rate ni MasterCard? Yan yung ibibigay na rate sa'yo ni SeaBank. Now, one thing that I want to highlight here, what's the difference? Ano yung pro ni SeaBank dito? Si SeaBank, meron pa siyang rebate. Every month, you can earn as much as 1,000 pesos rebate. Or, guys, or per transaction mo, ang binibigay niyang rebate sa'yo is 0.3% rebate. So, ang 0.3% ng 54.5 pesos is 0.16 pesos. Meaning, ang rebate na binigay sa akin ni SeaBank because I made a purchase using my SeaBank card tap to pay is 0.16 or 0.3% of the total amount. Which, kung i-less natin yung rebate, yung total amount na binayaran ko is at 54.34 pesos na lang versus the 54.5 pesos. The updated bank rate naman yan, if we're going to use the 54.34 divided by 140, is now at 0.388. Which, guys, technically, ang nangyari, naging at par na silang dalawa. Diba? Because of the rebate, naging at par na siya with GCash. The rate of these two cards naging at par. Kailan nagiging lamang to? If pantay ang rate nitong dalawa, paminsan nagiging lamang to. Kasi with the rebate, mas maganda na yung rate ito kasi nakapag-cashback ka eh. Parang, di ba, may balik sa yung pera. Pero if usually it's mas maganda ang rate na binigay ni Visa, usually at par silang dalawa. So it really depends. Very minimal yung difference, pero syempre kung lumaki at malaki-malaki yung purchases mo, paminsan the rebate will matter. Kasi malaki rin yung rebate na bumabalik. Imagine, 1,000 pesos maximum cash rebate ang nakukuha mo if you use this card. O, diba? Every month yun 1,000 pesos. Kay GCash sadly, wala siya mga rebates, but accessibility-wise, diba, the ease of using of this card, yun naman yung perks niya, diba? And a lot of people do have GCash, diba? Next up, what we used is the GoTime card. Now, a lot of comments have said that, yes, GoTime is the best, GoTime is the best. Okay. Now, this is the one reason na sinasabi ko, yes, maganda rin naman GoTime. I have nothing against GoTime. Maganda naman yung product niya. May check deposit na rin siya sa mga accounts niya right now. Okay rin naman interest na binibigay niya sa atin. With GoTime, guys, remember, it's a Visa card, diba? Ang purchase ako ng item here worth 163 Japan yen. It got converted to my GoTime or kinaltasan ako ng 63.93 pesos. So guys, ang rate na Visa is at 0.388. Now, if we're going to divide 63.93 divided by 163 Japan yen, ang bank rate ni GoTime is at 0.392, which is a 1% difference. Meaning, may 1% na foreign transaction fee ang dinadagdag ni GoTime on top of your converted rate. Gets mo, guys? Kaya sinasabi ko sa inyo, hindi mo siya makikita in your GoTime transaction na may 1%. Kasi, it's already built in there. Pero if you're going to check the Visa website, di ba? Makikita mo kung may 1% difference siya or 1% back rate, ito yung results, ito yung amount na kinonvert ni GoTime. So, that's why I'm saying na may 1% ang GoTime. Ever since I've tried it, yan yung sinasabi ko, may 1% siya. Hindi siya zero. Hindi mo lang siya nakikita sa transaction mo because the transaction will not show na 1% dagdag fee. Wala siyang ganon. 1% foreign transaction fee. Wala. It's just total yung amount na pinurchase mong item, yun na yun, kikaltas sa sayo. 1% is not bad. Credit cards out there usually is at 1.7, the lowest. It ranges hanggang 3.5%. So, mababa pa rin ang 1%. But it still is 1%. Now, anong difference si GoTime? Si GoTime, meron lang siyang in form of rewards. So, with that transaction, I earned 0.11 Go Reward points. Now, that 0.11 is roughly, worth niya kasi guys, is 1 Go Reward points is equivalent 80 cents pesos. Diba? So guys, roughly iilang centavos lang yung binigay sa atin dyan. Diba? Parang, okay, may 1% ka pa rin. Kahit anong mangyari, hindi mo mababawi yung 1% na yan. Kahit binigyan ka ng Go Rewards na points. Yun ang point ko dyan. Hindi mo mababawi siya. The points that they give you is not equivalent to 1%, in short. Last but not the least, guys, is the Maya card. Maya Visa naman ang ginamit natin dito. Now, with the Maya Visa naman, ang pinurchase ko is 351 Japan yen. Now, the 351 Japan yen, it is converted, it got charged to me at 140.04 pesos. Now, the 140.04 pesos, ang bank rate naman ni Visa, as we all know, is at 0.388, diba? And ang bank rate ni Maya, kung dinivide natin 140.04 divided by 351, is at 0.399. Now, the difference, or on top of the rate ni Visa, ang dinagdag ni Maya is at 2.75%. So, sa kanya mataas, 2.75%. Imagine, 2.75%, guys, mas mataas pa siya than usual credit cards. Some credit cards out there, nasa 2.5, nasa yun yung mid-range, 2.5. Sa kanya, 2.75, which is mataas. And with Maya, you don't earn points, you don't earn rewards, wala siyang cashback or rebate. Paminsan nagkaka-cashback, fine. Pero yun na yung point na sinasabi ko, siya yung pinakamataas, all of it out there. And again, I will have the table here for everyone's benefit. Again, so if you want to make sure na when you're traveling abroad, if you want to tap to pay, you want to get the best peso value, I always recommend these two. GCash Visa and then the SeaBank Mastercard. Ito talaga, parang pinapadali ko na yung buhay nyo guys na parang just have these two. If you have the GCash, you're already good naman. But if you have your SeaBank, kasi nandito ko naglalagay na ng money, why not, diba? At least you have these two. Isa Visa, isang Mastercard. Perfect, diba? Syempre, this video is for educational purposes. These are tests that I've done personally. Every time I usually go travel abroad and this is the updated one for 2024. Now, itatanong nyo, gusto ko gamitin yung GoTime ko, gusto ko gamitin yung Maya. By all means, guys, gamitin nyo. Do or use whatever you want and whatever you please. Wala akong problema dyan because at the end of the day, free will nyo. Kung saan nyo gusto gamitin, go. I'm just doing this just to educate everyone and I hope this really helps. Now, how do you know if activated na yung mga cards mo? Do you need to call the bank? No, you do not need to call banks. You don't need to call GCash, SeaBank, GoTime, or even Maya. hindi nyo sila kailangan tawagan. It's okay. Basta active siya sa app mo, active yung card sa phone mo, sa digital bank mo, you're good. You can automatically use it abroad. All of these cards do have tap to pay feature enabled kasi nakikita nyo yung logo na yan. Now, some countries might want you to insert the card. Wala po problema. Kung kailangan i-insert yung card, i-insert nyo lang yan kasi baka kailangan niya ng microchip. Some countries might. Like Korea, paminsan nagpapa-insert sila. Japan, paminsan nagpapa-insert din siya. It really depends per merchant. So, kung ano yun, pwede yan. Huwag kayo mag-alala. Another question here is, could you use all of these cards to withdraw money? Yes. Pwede kayo mag-withdraw with all of these. And my favorite one to withdraw is usually GCash kasi usually wala siyang withdrawal fees included. Paminsan libre siya. It really depends on your country, but I will do that on a separate video as well. And last but not the least, ang questions na usually nakukuha ko, maganda pa ba to versus your credit card? Now, versus your credit card, it really depends on you. If you're the type na you want to use your credit card, syempre, alam natin, di ba, 1%, 1.7%, 1.85%, 2.5, 3.5 yung mga bank fees on top yun or foreign transaction fees on top of your credit card. But may mga rewards kayo doon, may mga perks kayo dyan, it really depends on you. If you're the type na gusto nyo yung credit card, you want to earn your rewards, you want to stack up your reward, to convert it to miles, the decision will always be with you. But if you want to maximize your money, ito talaga siya. And last but not the least, paano yung mga debit cards naman ng mga traditional banks? BDO, BPI, mga ganon. Those, I tried it before. Way back in the days, matataas yung mga bank fees niyan at mga charges niyan. Malayo compared to all of these. So my recommendation, guys, every time you travel abroad, huwag kayo mag-alala. Ay nako, time and memorial, yes, ito yan. Usually, the test that I've shared to you here will be the same test no matter what country you go to. Wala pong problema yan. Basta tap to pay, choose your local currency, parehas lahat ng mga yan. It's still the same even if you go to Korea, Japan, Azerbaijan, wherever basta they accept Visa and MasterCard, usually the rates will be very similar to Visa and MasterCard and it will work. Huwag po tayo mag-alala, basta may Visa and MasterCard. That's why I say these are the two things that you always have to have whenever you're traveling para at least sure ka because it's widely accepted. I hope guys this video and this vlog deemed helpful kasi this is a 2024 updated version and so far ito yung latest test ko and wala pang isang linggo bago ko shoot na tong video to para mailabas natin siya before the holiday season and para magamit nyo. If ever there are any updates, definitely I will be posting more on my Facebook page, my TikTok, my Instagram, and of course sa YouTube. Please subscribe to my channel and hit that like button kasi it really helps the algorithm help me as well. And guys, syempre, stay safe and I hope to see you soon. Bye guys! Salamat!